Okay, so I have to remake this video with the watch list for this week. I don't know what happened. I recorded a video yesterday with the reviews for the trades I took last week and the watch list for this week 9/21. I'm honestly, I don't know why the video was acting wonky, but I deleted it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go over the watch list that I have for this week, and then at some point in the middle of the week I'll try to make another video going over the stocks that I was in, and like the previous watch list and whatnot. The only one I want to bring up is CrowdStrike, because this thing was a massive winner. Watching it for a significant amount of time. Trade was poorly managed, but dude, like I got in all the way here, down here, and this is where we're currently at. This was my last take profit level. I let go of the contracts. It looks like it's gonna go all the way up here, possibly higher, but Jesus Christ, it was a beautiful trade. Anyway, so this week I'm watching, like, my top watch is AVGO. Look at this. Let me delete this. Look at this bullish doji here, right? Look at the volume. Basically, we are prime to basically spring back up from here. The stock is extremely bullish. We're above our 50 MA, above our 200. So this might be the first one to go on Monday morning, which is tomorrow. So I'm looking for a break above 346.5, or yeah, 346.5, to take it into these levels up here. So this could be technically be the first resistance, 350.72. But I get multiple contracts, so I will scale out as I hit these TPs, profit targets, or take profit for TP for short. So AVGO is top watch. I am watching also DE. Like, if you notice, we're in this basically pattern. Let me get rid of this. So we're in this pattern, basically slanting downwards. These are my favorite type of trend line trades to take. These wedge-like patterns, right? Once we break out, I will be looking for an entry to go long above 478. This is the first level of resistance I see. This will be more of a swing type trade for me. I'm going to see if we can get back into these levels up here. Let's see. So, reason why I'm looking to take this entry here. So, these last two candles here, this would be the resistance, right? So, previous day resistance. And then you also have this orange trend line coming down. That's a second line of resistance. So, looking to go long from there. And this is a daily time frame. Higher the time frame, the more powerful the move. eBay went on a tear. Like, it gapped up significantly. It made like three touches, one here, another here, and now it looks like it's trying to continue on its way. Gaps will fill sometimes, not always. So there is a possibility for us to come back into this gap right here and fill before trying to go back up. Who knows what will happen? We will see. But right now, right, as things currently are, like, this is a area of resistance, this orange line here. And we had this doji on Friday, which I was supposed to take an entry on this at the break above this red doji here, but I was watching another stock. I think it was snow. I was trading snow and I didn't want to take my eyes off of it. So I missed the early entry for this. This is another swing trade that I'm watching. I want to get in at 91.50, like a break above and hold to take it higher. Next on watch is waste management. I was in this a few months ago. It was a similar trade, a Trendline trade. It took off, and now it looks like it wants to give me another opportunity to get back in. So if we break out of this, the descending lines here, I will look to take it longer. Some longer. I will look to take it long. Something else that I failed to mention on DE. This has bullish divergence. I believe it's MACD and RSI. My computer's starting to heat. I really need to get a new one. So yeah, the stock's making lower lows, and the buying momentum and oversold, overbought indicators are slanting up. So price slanting down, indicators are starting to slant up. And if you look, our MACD is turning green as well. And as you can see, we're slanting up here, right? And here, price slanting down. So that's how I look for bullish diversions, and it's a very powerful strategy to use for swing trades. When stocks fall a significant level and you see that coming up, you should try to trade it. Moving on. So I just talked about waste management. If I get bullish diversions on any of these patterns, I am going heavy. KO is another one that I'm watching. We sold off, touched this support back here. Now we're kind of like consolidating. We could technically make a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high until it finally takes off. But I'm watching to see if an entry is possible. And pay attention to these levels back here, because this is how I figure out where I'm going to take my profit. And it's basically, so if you watch the way I chart, right, this is a high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and I keep putting my levels that way. So KO's on watch. This similar to Neo, which was in one of my last videos. It looks like it's like almost flagging. So I caught this flag, I believe I did. Yeah, the breakout of this flag. And then it did it again. This one I definitely caught. This was a pretty significant winner for me. And yeah, it looks like that's what TJX is doing here. The only thing that's concerning is this candle back here. Like usually the flags don't have something like that, but we shall see. AMD is a top watch. We had a bit of a sell-off, right? So high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, same low. Bullish, large candle with volume. Now we're pushing up against this descending orange line. So if we get a breakout above 159.81, I'm going with call options, so going long. I should put this higher. I like this setup too, but AVGO is my top watch. PayPal. I think I was right about this. I talked about this in my previous video. This looks like the power of three. That's why I have this down here, right? Where you consolidate first, manipulation to trap traders, and then push the stock in the direction that it's intended to go. It's something that smart money or big money does to basically get their orders filled so they can take the price higher. I got in early on a day trade for this. I don't remember if I was stopped out or I took like I think this was like a 20% winner or something like that. But the trade that I'm waiting for is a break above 70.70 to go back into this gap up here. See this candle, there's no candles like filling this area. So it's basically a gap in price. Waiting for this to trigger again for a second entry. Bowen, we fell from, like all-time highs. I believe it's all-time highs. Let's see. No, I'm lying to you. So from the most recent highs, we came down from up here. And again, this looks like another power of three situation. I'm not 100% sure yet. I haven't seen the manipulation to say like, yes, this is going to happen. So it could be a break above and then we fall back down to go lower, or a break below, and then we climb back higher to go, back to most recent highs. You have to wait for that manipulation portion to occur for the confirmation that this is what that's what's actually occurring. So Bowen's on watch. Disney was one of my favorite setups for the trend line, like three touch trend line, right? So one here, and then on this one, we literally formed a bullish hammer. This was a plus setup. I was super excited to like try to trade this Monday, but that's not in the cards anymore. There's an issue with Disney terminating some late night comedian show, Jimmy Kimmel, and people are canceling their subscriptions, which is costing money to Disney. And if money is being lost, investors are going to sell. So instead of taking this long, I am going to buy puts if we break back under this trend line. I'm going to wait for a double confirmation though. I want it to break below, come back, retest, wick, and then reject lower to see if I can get a good runner out of this. So that is definitely on watch. Who else? Target's been selling off for a while. I don't think there's any divergence yet. There's no bullish divergence on this, so I'm gonna wait for that before trying to play this because of the selling pressure that it's been under. Yeah, we're basically at 32 on RSI. MACD hasn't started curling up yet, so just a watch for now. Not a high conviction play at this time, but it does have the potential to run back, to previous highs. UNH was another bullish divergence trade that I took a few weeks ago or a month ago or whatever. It gapped up after Michael Burry and what's his name, Warren Buffett invested in it because it's a profitable company, but under pressure due to investigations and all kinds of other stuff. So gapped up, was in this triangle, broke out. Now it's doing this whole like flag-ish slight wedge type pattern here. More than likely this will go higher, and the way that I got this profit target, I took the length of this portion of the candles and I put it on top of where I think it will break out from. So if we break out from here, that's where I'll take profit. And I'm watching this closely because inside bar, right? This is an inside bar because this bar is within the body of this one, the mother candle. So a break above this 349.5 could be a possible entry, or just go for the flat 340 instead of 341. So yeah, let's put this a little bit higher because I like this setup to UNH. Okay, what else? BA target we did. CRM, three touch trend line. Now we're moving a higher two touch trend line here, so we could break out to test these highs here. This would be our resistance level. I would hold my contracts to see if we could break above, reclaim, because this is a pretty significant level, right? Look at these supports that were formed back here. So if we could break above, bounce around, and then go higher, I would try to take profit up here. This is another swing trade, FYI. I love this setup. We're flagging again, and remember what I said, Neo American Express was a massive winner for me. It seems to like these channels, man. Channel breakout. So I caught this move last week. I don't have that book on me. I'm trying to keep track of all my trades, but sometimes it's hard to take them off the top of my head. Either way, you see the pattern, follow the plan. That's the strategy. Johnson & Johnson is doing it, so we'll try to catch a trade off of that. This looks really good. Look at this tight consolidation here. This is more of a symmetrical triangle, like these orange lines, and you have to be careful with these because they don't necessarily give you a clear direction of where things want to go. I mean, currently, price action and volume is saying up. Look at this volume bar, like green, and then this green volume bar basically ate up all of these all the way back to it would basically stop here. So it looks like it wants to go bullish, but I'm going to be careful with this because this could be a Verizon type situation where I just get stopped out 3 4 times before it actually makes the move that it wants to make. So I will do another video for the trades that I took last week, the wins, the losses, whatever I learned, and post it midweek. I don't have all my notes on me, and I didn't realize that the video I uploaded yesterday there's some type of malfunction that occurred while it was being recorded. I hope this doesn't do it too, but yeah, man, this is what we're doing. Let's print.